Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time you are tuning into this broadcast. This is Ishues, Coach Ish, whatever you want to call me. And let's talk some boxing. Alright, so they announced this weekend Francis Ngannou versus Anthony Joshua. Man, it's an interesting fight. This is an interesting fight. And this is an interesting fight for a couple reasons. Well, first let me start off by saying the fact that this is an interesting fight, the fact that Francis Ngannou brings value to the heavyweight division shows how weak the heavyweight division is. I say it's dead. I personally say it's dead. Well, I can't say it's dead because there's still fighters who fight as heavyweight boxers, but I don't think it's ever declined this far. Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou. Anthony Joshua, former Olympian, two-time heavyweight champion of the world. Well, is he two-time? Did he get a belt from Parker? No, so he's not. Former heavyweight champion of the world. I can't remember if he got a belt from Parker. Didn't have a belt. See, the thing about it is the boxing is so weird now. Like, they just give belts to whoever just to make him a champion. There's a whole bunch of nonsense involved. So it's like there used to be a time where you knew who the heavyweight champion of the world is. You know what I'm saying? There really isn't no heavyweight champion of the world now. There's a bunch of champions. The closest thing is Tyson Fury. But do people even rock with Tyson Fury like that? And especially since you got dropped by Ngannou, and instead of Tyson Fury rematch, you have Ngannou versus Anthony Joshua. Which, okay, I'll take it. But number one, a lot of the odds makers and prediction makers and all that, a lot of them pick Francis Ngannou to win, and that's crazy. That's insane. We're talking about Francis Ngannou, who is an MMA legend. He's an MMA legend. But he's a novice as a boxer. He's a novice. His boxing debut was against Tyson Fury. It was a very uneventful, boring fight outside of Ngannou dropping Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury was supposed to pick Ngannou apart. Instead, I actually think he lost because I call the fight fairly even with Ngannou scoring a knockdown. I call that fight fairly even. Fairly even. Slight edge to Tyson Fury without the knockdown. So it was close enough. The fight was close enough that Ngannou should have won off that knockdown. That's how close the fight was. Without the knockdown, you could make an argument for Fury edging out a victory. With the knockdown, no way Fury should have won that fight. No way. And this is the second time he's gotten away with something like that. Because against Otto Wallen, who Joshua took care of, that's the reason why this fight gained traction. Because Otto Wallen, when he fought Tyson Fury, he fought Tyson Fury all the way to the brink, all the way to the bell. Tyson Fury almost lost that fight as well, because he got cut 2 times. He had 2 cuts on his eye, and those cuts came from punches. And the ref was about to stop it. And actually, they should have stopped it. They should have stopped that fight. Anybody else, they should have stopped that fight. But this was before the Tyson Fury-Deontay Wilder rematch, and they wanted that bread. So they allowed him to continue, and Tyson Fury went out and tried to knock Otto Wallen out. Otto Wallen withstood the fire, and it went to the cards, and Tyson Fury won. So because Anthony Joshua came in and starched Otto Wallen. You know, it's like, okay, he did something to Otto Wallen Tyson Fury couldn't even do. And Ngannou dropped Tyson Fury. So, you know, the next best thing, we're not going to have a Tyson Fury rematch, Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury. Versus Francis Ngannou. So, I actually call this fight a 50-50 fight. This is a 50-50 fight. And that's crazy. That's crazy. There's no way that this fight should be a 50-50 fight. There's no way. Anthony Joshua has been boxing his whole entire professional athletic career. He's been boxing. After all those years of boxing, you are neck and neck with Francis Ngannou, who only has one boxing fight on his resume. That's insane. But that's a testament to how far the heavyweight division has fallen. The Night of Redemption pretty much cleared the deck. Pretty much cleared the deck and exposed how weak the heavyweight division is. Because Anthony Joshua has already lost 3 times. Francis Ngannou right now, you know, he lost to Tyson Fury, but, you know, it doesn't really mean anything because that was his first professional boxing fight ever. That Tyson Fury versus Ngannou fight was pretty much the story of the first Rocky Balboa. Flip-flopped. You know what I'm saying? Flip-flopped. Rocky Balboa was the black champion taking on a pretty much novice fighter. Novice as a professional boxer, really. And yeah, they fought. They fought. Apollo Creed won, but Rocky got the respect. Same thing. Tyson Fury gave Ngannou a chance. Ngannou didn't earn a spot to fight the top dog in the heavyweight division. He should have started from the beginning, but he got a name. You know what I'm saying? So they made that fight. Cool. But I would argue that was probably the greatest boxing debut ever. Francis Ngannou. Would have been even greater if he'd have won, but he won enough to say that. So I call it a 50-50 fight, which to me is outrageous that it's a 50-50 fight. Crazy, I actually lean more towards Ngannou. I think because Ngannou has never been stopped, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not really too keen on his MMA career, but if I'm not mistaken, I don't think he's ever been dropped or stopped in the UFC. So Anthony Joshua has, though. He's been beat twice and he's been stopped once. So Ngannou hits hard. Ngannou hits hard. He hits hard, man. He hits hard. His power is legit. Anthony Joshua, he hits hard too. But, you know, I mean, I can't say definitively because I've never been hit by both of them. But based on what I see, I think Ngannou hits harder than Anthony Joshua. So Anthony Joshua is going to have to avoid getting hit, getting clipped. He's going to have to avoid it. He can. I think he can. But I also equally think Ngannou can catch him and drop him. If he can catch Tyson Fury, he can catch Anthony Joshua. If he can drop Tyson Fury, he can drop Anthony Joshua. And now, coming off that fight with Tyson Fury, which he in his mind think he won, and I'm not mad at him about it. But even though he lost, he's coming off that fight as if it's a victory. Because it wasn't even supposed to have been close. So he's coming off that fight with the confidence as if he won. You know what I'm saying? And he's having more time to train and stuff like that. So as crazy as it sounds, it really puts them on even kill. And like I said, a lot of people, I've been checking the stats and what people say and the odds makers and all that. Not everybody, but a lot of people got favor Ngannou in this fight. Right? I think it's split right down the middle. I think it's split right down the middle. And honestly, even saying that it's split right down the middle, again, is a testament to how far the heavyweight division has fallen, because it's not supposed to be. This is supposed to be a clear win for Anthony Joshua. Clear win. Supposed to be. Ngannou has only fought one time as a professional boxer. Once. And so, it's an interesting fight, man. I actually can't wait to see it. But wouldn't it be crazy if Ngannou beats Anthony Joshua? That would be crazy. Man, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. I'm not going to say who I'm picking right now. Right now, it's 50-50. Go either way. So I'm not going to give my pick. I'm going to do what I always do. I'm going to wait a little while, wait probably till like a day or two before the fight, after I've seen all the press conferences, after I've seen all the weigh-ins and all that other stuff. Then I'll give my prediction of who I think will win. But right now, I think they equally have a chance to win. I think Anthony Joshua has shown some weaknesses that leads me to believe that he could get clipped by Ngannou. Ngannou has shown a lot of good boxing IQ against Tyson Fury, which leads me to believe that he can beat Anthony Joshua. Now, I think it has to be a knockout. I think if it goes to the cards, you know, if Ngannou drops Joshua and then it goes to the cards, he's not going to get the same treatment as Tyson Fury. I think they'll give the fight to Ngannou. If there's no knockdowns and it just goes to the cards, it's going to go to Anthony Joshua. But Ngannou, they equally can knock each other out. I think Anthony Joshua equally has a chance to knock out Ngannou. Well, I can't necessarily say that. I can't say that. I think Ngannou has a better chance of knocking out Anthony Joshua. Number one, he hits harder. Number two, Anthony Joshua's already been stopped. So I think that's no longer 50. I can't sit here in good conscience and say that they both have an equal chance down. I think Anthony Joshua has a good chance of knocking out Ngannou as well. But I think Ngannou has a better chance of knocking out Anthony Joshua. But Anthony Joshua has a better chance of outboxing Ngannou. So, interesting fight. I can't wait for it. I'm going to be tuned in. But I just think that it's absolutely insane that Ngannou comes over from mixed martial arts and in his second fight is fighting Anthony Joshua, and the fight is pretty even. I think that's insane. But again, I've already made a video about this. I think that's just more evidence that the heavyweight division is on a decline, if not dead or dying. So, that's all I got. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that like button, man. It boosts the algorithms. All right? And share it, and let's talk about it. At the end of the day, dialogue is my thing. So whether you agree or disagree, that's cool. Let's talk about it. All right? Leave a comment in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? I do respond to the comments. I do go back and forth with people in the comment section. You know what I mean? It's one of the reasons why I do these videos, because I want the comments so that I can, you know what I'm saying, we can engage. We can talk about it, whether you agree or disagree. A lot of people disagree with some of the stuff I say. That's cool. Let's talk about it. All right? That's all I got. Peace and love. Y'all be safe and be happy. One.